Hey, good afternoon. It's John Gillen from Stansberry Research. We're here at the Alliance Conference. We're day 2, and it's my pleasure to introduce my friend Greg Diamond, who just finished up his talk on 10 Stock Trader with some great ideas. So I want to give you a little bit of background. So Dennis Gartman spoke this morning, and he said he gets up every day at 1 o'clock in the morning to write his letter, which he's done for 35 years. I have no doubt that he does that, but I will tell you, Greg puts more work in. He's a junkie. He's an information hawk. He's got a lot of experience. He's got a crazy work ethic. He's a money maker, and as importantly, he's a money manager. He's got the passion, and his sole purpose is to help you. It's to help you make money. He wants to teach you, and he is always learning himself. My friend, a pleasure and a fantastic job today.
It's quite the intro.
Well, you know, but the first question I want to ask you is, and I read this quote, most people think you can only get really good fundamental financial information from the so-called experts who either work on Wall Street or have a TV presence, well, like me. Your thoughts?
It's very interesting. So having worked on Wall Street for 13, 14 years, what I see with the fundamental analysts especially is, you see them on CNBC all the time. And they come out with an earnings call and the stock drops 30% and they're out defending it. No, the fundamentals are still good. The fundamentals are still good. Yeah, but I just lost 30%, right? So the key is to manage risk, and that's what I've come to learn over the years. And it wasn't always something that is just naturally come. It's something that you have to work at, just like anything else, any other endeavor. But that's what I focused on at 10 Stock Trader is having managed $100 million portfolios, worked for a multi-billion-dollar pension fund, a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund. It's all about managing your risk. It's all about having a plan. It's all about having a strategy. And it's, I don't like to defend things. If the market's telling me I'm wrong, I get out.
And when I tell you it's 24/7, 365 for this guy, I am not making it up because I've seen it in action, and that's why you're going to have incredible following. And
I'm training. I'm training for
no
my baby girl that's coming in January. So I don't sleep anyway. So this will be a good thing. Give my wife a break.
Absolutely. So a couple of general questions for you. So do you think we'll see a final rally in the stock market before this bull market is over?
God, that's a really good question.
Do you think we'll see a melt up?
Yeah, it's certainly possible. I just made the argument that we could actually see another 8 years of this bull market. Now, it doesn't mean that you'll have volatility in between them, certainly in between presidential elections, the situation going on with China. But, bull markets climb a wall of worry, and there's a lot of pessimism out there. So I can certainly see it. But as I mentioned in the speech, I don't, and that I don't have bias towards anything. So, if the market is signaling something that I think will extend that bull market, then I'll trade that. If there are warning signs out there, particularly in the semiconductors that I'm worried about, that's what keeps me up at night. It's following along the same lines as the year 2000. But those are the things that are keeping me up. But we can absolutely see a melt up in the stock market if the situation plays out correctly.
So our friend, our colleague, one of our leaders, Dr. Steve Sugarroot, has made some incredible market predictions for the last 17 years. He's called gold. He has called China, and his call now the ultimate melt up, where we've seen over time, we've all been and worked in Wall Street, things can get pretty goofy.
Yeah.
Things can get pretty crazy.
Absolutely. They go on longer than you think they can,
right.
It's irrational exuberance. There's an old saying that the market can stay rational longer than you can stay solvent. Right. And that's a perfect example. Since 2009, there's a lot of people who've wanted to short the market, and they've gotten run over, and it's going to, that can continue to happen.
Do you think they come for all asset classes? Do you think the commodities will go as well?
Maybe certain commodities, because commodities are distinct in the fact that, like, you think of gold and silver, that's going to be correlated more with what's going on in the dollar, and not so much demand-driven on growth in the economy, whereas crude oil, copper, and the grains will, be more, give more of a signal that, hey, growth is slowing down. You look at copper and it really hasn't broken out with the market. You can make that argument. So I wouldn't just put a blanket over it that it's just going to be strictly commodities that go down with it. I think that you have to pick and choose because, gold and silver historically have been places where people like to hide.
Okay, well, let's get ready to go. It's going up. Great to be with you, my friend.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, pal. If you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to press the like button. Comment down below, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. And remember to click that bell to be sure you don't miss out on our newest updates. And thanks a lot.